The one lifeline that we all share is an education, that somebody cared enough for us to educate us so that we could have the same passion. And Dr. Barrera embodies that passion.
He's a role model for many young Hispanics. He's not only a medical doctor and gives so much of his time, does a night clinic, but he is a historian that wants people to learn about, what Hispanics can do and what they can achieve if they get an education.
He sees things and hears things that the normal person doesn't hear, and as part of being, and he wants to teach you about that. He's just always been a natural teacher, and I think he would have made as just as good a professor as he is a doctor. I think my dad obviously has a lot of the same qualities as my mom. Work ethic is a big deal with him. His dad died when he was 9 years old, so he grew up without a father. I think that short time period he was with my grandfather, and then of course the later time with my grandmother, they both taught him that you don't fool around. You're going to go to school, you're going to go to church, you're going to be part of the community, you're going to help, you're going to work.
Through Cayetano's help, we've been able to build our collections, make contacts with others. We started something called Las Porciones Society, which is interested in both Hispanic genealogy and local history through his efforts. It's important, I feel, for everyone to be involved in their community, regardless of their caliber. One, I feel, needs to give back to the community. We live in a community, and when we're lucky enough to have people with the stature of Cayetano, then he can say, we need to do whatever, and you can't say no.
What he's learned is that you can do anything if you work hard enough and you dream high enough. And so he was able to, through his efforts over the last 8 years, raise over $1 million in funding and to create this story told by bronze statues on the Capitol. It'll be the largest monument at the Capitol.
We have monuments recognizing Civil War heroes, recognizing firemen, recognizing businessmen, recognizing everybody. But the Tejanos of South Texas, or of Texas, have not been recognized. And so I have to credit Mr. Barrera and his love of our history and culture for bringing it to the rest of Texas.
It will be there for eons for people from the Valley area to go and read and look at and be able to teach their kids with, that this is your history as part of Texas history, and it's commemorated here at the Capitol.
What motivates him is the fact that education has played such an important role in his own life, and he's passed it on to his children, he's passed it on to his grandchildren. Just an example is when the bill signing occurred for the Tejano Monument at the Capitol, and Governor Perry was signing the bill, Dr. Barrera took his granddaughter, Victoria, and he put her front and center. I think that is a moment she's never going to forget, and it's going to be rich in history there. And he's not only doing that for his own granddaughter, he's doing that for all of the Latinos in our community.
This is a family that has given so much back. They would probably say, well, this community has given us. And they are doing exactly what anybody should do, giving back. And there's nothing else that can be given to you that can never be taken away than an education. And so, to Mrs. Barrera, to Mr. Barrera, thank you very much. Thank you. On behalf of the community, thank you.